priceless sichot that were mentioned earlier. Mamish got tremendous chizuk from them. I would share them with my wife. And it was not only the content that gave chizuk, but the fact that our Price was still around and still giving chizuk to the world. The Rebbe told me that there were over 8,000 people on the list receiving that email. Over the last 16 months or so, I tried to drop in on my Price about once a week. Sometimes I did get to see him, sometimes I didn't. It was okay. There were ups and downs. In the physical concept, sometimes he could talk, sometimes he couldn't talk. But generally speaking, there would be a big smile. He would nod, he would shake his head. I would tell him a word, I would tell him a story. I felt like I was giving myself chizuk because he was just there on the wall. One of the things that was so amazing, a person who dedicates his life to learning Torah and doing mitzvahs and finds himself in a position where he can't really do most of the mitzvahs, where he can't even open up a sefer at some point and learn Torah. But his attitude was the same way HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave me the opportunity to do the mitzvahs, and as such I was able to revel in the fact that I was being kind to what's of Hashem. Now that Hashem's taken that away, and I have different things that I need to do what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants me to, why shouldn't I be happy with that? If I can be happy eating matzah, I can also be happy not eating matzah. And this is something that it just blew me away. I know I got pneumonia right before Yom Kippur, and Baruch Hashem, I was drinking shiurim. It was not easy. It wasn't easy to be mashlim with the fact. I did it. I was like asking God, I did it. Okay, fine. I can't tell you the simcha. And our Price somehow was able, even that, to do the simcha. There were no complaints. The avodas Hashem that we saw, the little that we saw, was an avodah of absolute bittul, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Whatever he got from Hashem was good. It was exactly what he needed from moment to moment. Somebody who spent a fair amount of time once a week, still in the house, come and spend 10, 15 minutes with Rabbi Price. I would talk to the Rebbe, some of the daughters. I have to say that the incredible dedication of his Eishes Chayim, the children, the sons and daughters-in-law, it was something special. It was something special. Obviously, nobody was happy that Rabbi Price was in the matzah that he was in. But everybody was happy that they had an opportunity to give and to take care of it. The family certainly took his lessons to heart. Rabbi, we will all miss you. Your family, your friends, the staff in the yeshiva, the Bain, you like to know you. Your Talmidim all over the world. Your Melech Yosha for us. Hespedim, Eretz Yisrael, Klal Yisrael. Especially to the yeshiva to which you dedicated your entire career, end to end. Rebels, it's about switching apartments, but Price never switched the job. Started, and that's where we finished. We're looking forward to seeing you again with Chias HaMesim יהיה לו עמוס לנצח, מוחה שבותם דימה.
תמיד הרב דוד שדה משליטה.
That's what they say that Achreimus, Kedoshim, and more. How can we encapsulate a person's legacy of life in such a short amount of time? I'd just like to share some of my experiences. In 1981, I came to the Telstone to learn in Neveh, and as many of the previous speakers expressed, seeing Rabbi Price in the Mizrach of the yeshiva with that smile, it gave you a taiva to want to know, what is he doing? How could I get some of that? I had a good friend who came to yeshiva for just a half a year. Maybe it was only 4 months. He's a kid from Beverly Hills, from a wealthy family, had everything that he could want. And he was invited to the Price's house for Friday night. And after Kiddush, the fish I think was brought out, I think it was ready, the chicken. And it wasn't the sizes that my friend from Beverly Hills was used to. And Rabbi Price, he lifted up his eyes and he started to cry. And my friend from Beverly Hills is thinking, it's rough to be a rabbi. It's not easy. Half a chicken for 10 people, not so easy. And Rabbi Price gained his composure and said, "Thank you, Hashem, for letting me be in Eretz Yisrael. Thank you, Hashem, for having such a wonderful family. Thank you, Hashem, for letting me be a Rebbe in the yeshiva. Thank you for letting me have orchim in my house." He was crying tears of joy. This same Bocher, who was on his way to college and exposed to many different things in life, and many times thought about doing things that none of us would ever even contemplate. The thing that gave him chizuk was knowing what real simcha was, what was really important, and what to have a karsa tov for, and what could make you really cry. I remember the Shabbos table when the Price family even had us as a large family over maybe 5-6 years ago. And I don't know when it started, because I'm not sure if I remember it from when I was a bocher, but the Price would go around the table and he'd look at each person and says, Dvar Torah or a song? And you had to choose, either to say Dvar Torah or to start a song. It was an unbelievable chinuch, and it avoided any possibility that somebody could start saying something that wasn't appropriate. As a bocher in yeshiva, I remember having a very special vecker. Aside from Reb Blumenfeld coming at those days, the meeting I think started at 7:30, and at 7 o'clock Reb Blumenfeld would be in the dorms, and quite often Rabbi Price would also come and wake us. And what kind of teretz could you have? How good could the pillow be? Or what could your excuse be? It was such motivation, just living by example. I was able to be in a shir in my first year, and at the end, they told me to go to a different shir, I still wanted to have that kesher. And Rabbi Price had started learning Daf Yomi. This was, I think, winter of 1981. So we're going back about 30, I think they've gone 5 cycles, more than 5 cycles since then. I wish I could say I kept up. But we did brought us some Shabbos. And I think when I went back to the States, we were in Yevamos. I think that's, I was back in the States. In Los Angeles, they didn't have anybody that I could learn from. It took me a long time to try to cop back on. People said that Rabbi Price was a walking Mesilas Yesharim. Sometimes he wasn't walking, but he was a living Mesilas Yesharim. So Rabbi Zimmerman mentioned before, you go to the home and you see all the sayings on the wall. And I was always wondering, why does he need the sayings? It must get boring after a while. I seen the sayings time and time again, and I said, that's the Mesilas Yesharim. Things that you know are true, you have to hear it time and time again.